You can tell a lot about a person by what's in their glass. Sometimes it says, I appreciate true craftsmanship. And sometimes it says, I will definitely try to explain cryptocurrency to you at this party. I'm Tim Fulton, and this is Character Proof. Every episode, we pour a different whiskey, break down the actual tasting notes, and then vividly imagine the exact type of person who drinks it on purpose. So grab a glass, pull up a chair, and get ready for some tasting notes and a whole lot of character flaws. Let's get pouring. Silk first, then honey. This is a blend built the way a luxury sedan is built. Not to thrill you, but to make sure you never feel the road. The nose is honey and hazelnut, dried fruit and sherry. A soft floral lift, and away at the very edge of it, a wisp of smoke, like someone put out a candle in the next room. The palate is seamless. Honeyed malt, dark chocolate, a little orange, gentle spice, everything rounded, everything upholstered. That famous whisper of peat surfacing at the end just to remind you there's Scotland in here somewhere. The finish is long, polished, and gone before it ever once raised its voice. Is it complex? Quietly. Is it flawless? Nearly. Is it $200 better than a bottle costing a quarter as much? No. And here is the secret, the thing the marketing has always understood better than the critics. It was never priced as a whiskey. It is priced as a gesture. Nobody knows this more profoundly than Gordon, because Gordon has purchased 11 of these bottles in his life and has never once been drunk from any of them. Gordon is 58, a senior vice president of something with the word strategic in it, and Gordon discovered years ago that this bottle solves his single greatest professional problem. What do you hand a man you respect but do not know? A watch is too much. A card is too little. Golf balls went out with fax machines. But this, the weight of it, the blue box with the satin lining, the little booklet inside that nobody in the history of the brand has ever read, this is respect. In a box, at a price point that says significant, without crossing into, we need to talk about this. Gordon gives it for retirements. Gordon gives it for closed deals. Gordon gave one to his cardiologist, which the cardiologist, a man who knows exactly what Gordon's arteries look like, found genuinely moving and slightly ironic. And Gordon receives them too. This is the beautiful part, the part that makes it an ecosystem, because Gordon exists at precisely the altitude where men like Gordon give other men like Gordon this exact bottle. There is, functionally, a closed loop of Blue Label circulating among senior management in this country like a ceremonial currency, like wampum in a quarter zip, bottles passing from Gordon to Gordon to Gordon, occasionally crossing their own path again in a different gift bag. Gordon currently owns 4. They stand on the credenza in his home office, sealed, in their boxes, lined up like a skyline. And when the light comes through in the late afternoon, Gordon will sometimes look up from his laptop and regard them with the calm satisfaction of a man reviewing a well-funded 401k. They are not whiskey to Gordon. They are certificates of esteem, and you do not drink a certificate. Once a year, around the holidays, his wife suggests opening one, and Gordon says, "That one's from the Meridian deal," in a tone that closes the topic, as though the bottle were load-bearing, as though the deal might retroactively collapse if the seal ever broke. The whiskey has become the minutes of a meeting no one else remembers, and Gordon keeps immaculate minutes. Ask Gordon if it's good, and watch the weather change. "Oh, it's the best," Gordon says with total conviction, and Gordon has no idea. Gordon has tasted it exactly once, 19 years ago, at the retirement party where he received his first one, a plastic cup pour in a conference room, between speeches over ice from the break room machine, while distracted. He remembers it was smooth. That single data point has powered 2 decades of confident endorsement. The whiskey itself, the actual honey, the hazelnut, the careful architecture of the blend, the 50-some casks chosen for it, sits in the dark, in the satin, waiting, like an orchestra that got dressed, tuned, and was never given the downbeat. And here's the affectionate part, because there's always one. Gordon is not a fraud. Gordon is fluent in a language most whiskey people refuse to learn. He understands that a bottle can carry things men of his generation were never taught to say out loud. I noticed. You mattered here. Congratulations, and I mean it. Every sealed bottle on that credenza is a sentence someone couldn't say to Gordon's face, and every bottle Gordon gives is one he can't. That's not shallow. That's the deepest use a bottle's ever been put to on this show. It just skips the drinking. So here's the move, Gordon, and it's overdue. Take one off the credenza. Call the man who gave it to you. 2 glasses. Because the blenders finished their sentence, Gordon. Somebody, someday, has to finish yours. And it's better than you remember. You'd know that if you knew it. Well, the glass is empty, and the verdict is officially in. That's going to do it for this episode of Character Proof. If you enjoyed the show, please hit subscribe, leave us a 5-star review, and share it with that one friend whose whiskey shelf costs more than their car. You know exactly who I'm talking about. Want us to put your go-to bottle to the test? Drop your favorite pour in the reviews or hit us up on socials, and we might just profile you next. Until next time, drink responsibly, pour generously, and always check your character flaws. Cheers.